Hello, and welcome to the Handicapable Black Woman Throne Room. My view of humanity is a whole new tea. On today's episode, we are going to be going over a, an interesting topic for African American Month, and it's one where I've kind of dabbled into it here and there, and I'm going to do it a lot more often because, one, I think it's kind of amusing how, oh, and I'll do my hellos and intros in a second, but I think it's really interesting how I keep being told who I am supposed to date, who I am allowed to date, what I am supposed to look for, who am I supposed to desire, and or who am I supposed to have kids with, and it's none of anyone's business. How come I am supposed to rely on or get the permission of everyone else when I'm supposed to be the one that's happy at the end? When you get married, when you date, when you meet somebody, aren't you supposed to be happy? And that's why I'm doing the next few episodes because, especially with my dating, um, my horrible dating life, I've learned so much and I've been through so much. And I'm at the point where retirement is like, I've been happy in some areas and I'll admit a little sad sometimes, but the sadness is because the kid's not the man. And when I think about the men that I would have been with, I'm happy. I'm happy that I would never have to be stuck with those men again. And I kind of feel bad for the women they're with, but I hope those women are happy. I hope they ended up changing and evolving into men that can make a woman happy, but it wasn't going to be with me. And especially with African American Month, I got to talk to the brothers, going to talk to the black men because how come I keep being told by black people, especially black men, that I am supposed to date and marry black men. I am only supposed to date black men, black love, etc., etc. But okay, I'll take a break from that. I just want to say hi, hello. I am the handicapable black woman. I talk about current events like issues, politics, dating nightmares, and like Reddit stories. Am I the absolute whores? I call it, and etc. etc. And today, I still don't know what I'm going to be calling this episode, but I do talk a lot about my issues with dating black men because I've tried. I've tried over and over and over again, but then I always ended up in long term relationships with non black men. And it was because non black men accept me for me and they don't expect me to change or they don't, because especially like a lot of them, especially from church, about the only thing some of them follow from church is that the woman's supposed to be submissive. That's the part they pay attention to. And so a lot of them try to tell me how I'm supposed to be or evolve, like tell me I have to evolve towards him. Nah, that's not me. And so, anyway, I have a list of reasons why I have had a lot of African American men tell me that I was either, or I am either too white, too proper, not black enough or hood enough, or wife material, or submissive enough, or I'm going to try to be I'm going to try to be too powerful of a woman or too independent. Yeah, that's an interesting list, huh? But one of the most crucial things presently is investing. Because even when I have it listed in my dating standards, if you've watched previous episodes, I show my standards, and like a lot of the African American men can't stand the investing part. And some of them are just like, how do you expect us to do that? And trust me, it's hard. It's like before I ended up being diagnosed, or before I had to have my surgery and the diagnosis and everything like that, like when I first started getting really into investing, I was working 2 or 3 jobs at the same time. And I found different websites because I'm a nerd, and I need to add that to the list. I'm too nerdy slash a nerd, but I really started getting into investing, into different ways where my money can make money and grow, so that when I, one, have kids, I can at least start to make sure that they, if they want to go to college, I can help them pay for that. And two, pay for the house and pay the mortgage off early, make sure I keep my credit score like the beautiful credit score it is, and even increase it. What else? There's one other, but oh, retirement, duh, yeah. One of the main reasons is retire. And like when I leave this earth, I have something to pass on to my next generation. And my next generation will probably be adopted. I don't care. I don't know, whatever. Or it's going to be when I go to the male specimen unit. I'm working on all my businesses right now so I can make that happen. But that's my life, and yeah, a lot of men don't like the investing. And a lot of African American men tell me that's for white men. They're like, "Why are you doing that? You know that's a white person thing. You know that's a white man thing." Okay, so why do you think so many white men are doing so well? Why do you think so many white families, white people have such a higher average of like retainable income or like savings in their account, or able to pass on money to like later generations? Investing. So when black men tell me that's only for white people, that's what white people do, I'm I'm flabbergasted, because I'm like, what's stopping us? Why are we limited? Why are you just going to settle for us staying down where we are, when like you should be appreciative that we're allowed to do this now? Our ancestors like fought for our rights so we can. So for you to say that's what white people do, that's for white people and stuff, no, that's for us now too. We are able to do it too. And yes, like I know it's hard. I know these food prices and like gas prices and everything is more expensive. Trust me, I know. But it's amazing how if you just start with a little bit, and each paycheck you add to that little bit every week, every month, every year, that little bit will blossom and grow. And if you don't touch it, just keep letting it grow, letting it blossom, letting it just exceed your expectations. And one day, I'm still trying to figure out my time, guys, but with the Handicapable Black Nerd, I'm hoping that I can show and share some of my investing sites that I love so much. I am nowhere near my goals because, again, with my disability, with my diagnosis, I kind of had to take a pause, right? And that's one reason why I'm I now know why people with disability struggle so much, and how society and how politics stop us from doing what some of us would love to do. And so I'm working on my businesses. I sat down, I try to figure out as many projects and many things that I love, that I would love to create and love to share. And so that's why I'm like, I'm trying to create a business so that I can survive on my own, because I don't want to survive on the government. Sometimes it's like, I know, different story for a different day, but one day when I get my business fully together, oh, the list of investing sites, because once I have everything together, I want to be able to have my money invested into 20 of the sites that I have. But I think I have found around 45 to 60, something like that. Some of them might be repeat companies on some of them, but I know there's about 45. But first, a few of them you have to be a no, I forgot the name of it, but you have to have a certain title in order to invest with them. But from everything I've been through, I, I haven't done too bad. And I'm going to keep working on it. I'm going to keep working on my stories, my novels, and children's books, and my Etsy store. I have some coloring books with disability representation going to be coming out soon. And my activity books, my math books, going to have some more of those. My bingo reading cards and other activities, maze books and things. So, but yeah, I'm saying all of that because when it comes to investing, and another reason, okay, I'm going to be skipping. Well, actually, I was like, okay, I say that kind of in great timing because, yeah, a lot of black men tell me that's what white people do. That's white people stuff. When I taught at the K through 8 school that I've mentioned before, a lot of the students, because I want to show them, because black people should be investing too. But I kept getting like a lot of the kids laughing. Ah, you're just showing us white people stuff. Oh, you're such a nerd. Why are you such a nerd, teacher? Oh, it's like this is nerdy. Oh, it's like, you know, we're never going to be able to invest money. Oh, we know you don't invest money. Oh my gosh, it's like this is so nerdy. This is so white. Oh my gosh, you're so white, teacher. You're the whitest teacher we know. Okay, but I did get to a few of my students. I remember one of my students, I miss her dearly. She was so amazing, and I know she's going to do amazing things. And I know her mother told me, she promised me, it was like, I don't care if she does go to college or not, but she was going to make sure her daughter got into a career that she loved, and she was going to make sure she got the education that was needed in order to make sure her daughter got as far as she wanted to, and not just bare minimum. Sorry, the bare minimum of what our society thinks of us. And but when I was talking about the stocks and things, the daughter of the student, she stayed after class. She had some questions, and she was like, "So you can get money from these businesses because you gave some of your money to them so they can work on their business." And so, because it wasn't just stocks, because I showed them some other investments too. And so it's like, so I kind of explained it to her and everything. And her mom came to me after, I think it was after school, or it might have been at diversity night. But her and like her mom and I, we ended up talking for about an hour. She's so cool and amazing. And she said like her birthday's coming up. You know what I'm going to do for her? What are you going to do? I'm gonna let her pick two businesses from that site you showed her. Because when she came home, she just said, "Oh my gosh, mom, look at this. Look at this. That's so cool. Look at this business. I can help this business. And then in return, I can get something back from it too. And we can watch it, like blossom and everything." And I did warn her because I was like, not every business succeeds. And she said, no. She's like, yeah, no, no. It's like she mentioned that. And so for her birthday, she's going to let her choose two companies and she's going to invest in those companies. And she's thinking that maybe every birthday and Christmas, that can be one of her presents, is that she can pick a business. And oh my gosh, I got so excited because I'm like, yes, more people are learning about investing in other ways that they can make money and other ways where they can invest their money to grow without them having to like work hours on end for it. And so after her birthday passed, I remember she like dashed in my classroom and everything. I think it was in the middle of the day. And she was like, "Oh my gosh, teacher, oh my gosh, oh my gosh." She was like, "I invested in that one company," and she described which one it was, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, you did!" And I was like, "I did too," and she was like, "Oh my gosh, we're investing together," and so it's like it was really cool because until the end of the school year and stuff like that, it's like if I found an article or if they emailed updates and stuff, it's like she would practice her reading and stuff too, so I would let her read the article to me and stuff. And so if she needed help, I would explain. But like, oh, she was really good. So she's like, she got majority of the stuff, but sometimes they did put some business lingo that she was like, "What's that?" I'm like, "Oh, okay." And like yeah, it's like I'll Google it and I'll read you the definition and stuff. So, but yeah, it was educational. It was amazing. But dating wise, oh my gosh, if you only knew how many men told me, "You're one of those nerd girls. Oh, why do you want to start a business? Why do you want to invest? That's so stupid." It's like, "Oh, you know you're not going to succeed. You know you're just going to fail." It's like, why even bother? Why are you trying? Like, you're just some black girl. Who's going to listen to you? Who cares what you have to say? Why would I want to date a man like that? And don't get me wrong. Oh, it's like there's white men who pretend they care about what I do or like what I do, but then later on, yeah, it's like after I write my first draft of my novel, they don't want to read it, and then in college, I won a poetry contest and I share the poem with him and he throws it away. Yeah, so yeah, don't get me wrong. I will blast the white men, or actually I've done that because I've talked about Mr. Lockakey, Mr. No Heart, and I'll have so many more to talk about. I'll have so many more screenshots to share with you guys of dating night. So yeah, watch the dating nightmares too, guys. But when it comes to just the dating world, when it comes to just trying to socialize with men, period, when it comes to my business, and yes, I guess I'm talking about it a lot, and I do mention it in a lot of my episodes, and it's because I care about it. It's my baby. It's something I love and I'm passionate about. It's something where I put so much energy in because I'm trying to show representation for those with disabilities and people of color. Especially you don't see many characters that are people of color and disability. It's like, so part of me just feels like we need this. And the coloring pages, because you don't really see us on coloring pages and activity books or anything like that. So when men tell me it's dumb or stupid, I already have days where I wake up and I'm like, you know what? Maybe I just should. But then I'm like, no, no, no. I look at my dream board, or I remember all of the men who have hated on me, or all of the people who told me, or behind my back said they hope I don't finish grad school, both times. And I just say, it's like I didn't quit with my first master's, I didn't quit with my second master's. I have come too far. I have a few of my children's books out, and I just need, once I get them marketed, once I get my website up, once I get my name out there, I just need to focus. And even though I can't find a man that can handle me or desire me because I have all my passions and goals, and some of them it's because of how I walk and my passion and goals. I've actually had black men who are like, oh, it's like, you're a cripple. It's like, you actually think you can handle all this? Oh, you're disabled. It's like, you should just stay home. And it's like, you could just cook me dinner and do my laundry. It's like, and it's like, I'll give you, like, yeah, that was one of the men who tried to say he would give me an allowance. Oh, no, thank you. But then on the other spectrum, when it comes to investing and running a business, some of the men, then they tell me they're going to stay home and they're going to live off of what I've worked hard on. And they have kids. And they have kids. But they're going to tell me that it's okay for them to stay home when I'm just like, no. I'm trying to start, like, right now, it's hardly, like, it's a small, like, business right now. I'm working on it to grow. I hope it become like, and the thing is, I'm trying to develop to the point where I can create 8 streams of income. So yes, I do hope it becomes something great and amazing. But at the same time, I'm trying to create something to make sure I have to pass on to my children and for either later generations and things like that, and retirement. So, especially if my disability gets worse or to the point where I'm in so much pain and things like that, I won't have to worry. I can still gain income from all of the work I've done over those years, and I won't have to worry. And then all of the money that I've invested, like penny by penny, $5 by $5, it has grown to a point where then I can just breathe a sigh of relief, and I won't have to say, or I won't have to try to borrow, and I won't have to try to beg or try to go to the government for help. But some of them, well, you're going to be my girl, right? It's like, if you're my girl, that means that'll be my money too. Ooh, yeah, you know what paperwork I'm gonna have when I get, if I ever get married. Cause yeah, that's another reason why I retired. Because recently, well, 2022 is like, about 3 African American men each were trying to tell me, well, your money will be my money. Oh, yeah. No, no, it's my money. It's my business. And so, yeah, no, that is, I don't, we're not gonna, nope, 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 and no. So, anyway, when it comes to investing, please don't just think it's for white people. Don't think it's for white men. Our ancestors fought too hard. We had to fight so we could be able to read. We had to fight so we could vote. It's like back in the day, For if a black person voted, they were at risk of being hung on a tree. That one song, Special Fruit. Yeah, we were that special fruit. So when I'm going to get to the politics part in another episode, but I get really tired when black men tell me what I'm supposed to do, what I'm allowed to do, what's for white men, what's for white people. When anything I do, I should, like, this is America. Yeah, America used to be the land of the three-fifths human, land of the slavery, land of the kicking out the indigenous people for a land takeover. And now that some people from certain countries need to come over for their safety, yeah, that's another dollar for another day. But anyway, yes, I'm a black woman, but that doesn't make me have to be a cookie cutter version of a black woman. I should be able to have the interests that I want to have. And I'm a nerd. I am. I tell my students that almost every class when I show them new things or ideas and stuff that we're gonna go over, I was like, remember, your teacher's a nerd, so, and I'm proud of that. And I won't let any man tell me what I can and cannot do. And with this, sometimes it's white men who tell me, "You invest? What do you know about investing? Let me see what you invest in." And yeah, let's just say that's an interesting, yeah. I'll talk about that soon because with Mr. No Heart, he was one of the ones who laughed at me when I first started investing. Yeah, he laughed at me. But anyway, this is the Handicapable Black Woman Throne Room. My view of humanity is a whole new tea. Don't forget, I have my children's books and also the other Handicapable Black Nerd channel in the making. And I have May's books, I have my new reading bingo cards on Etsy, and tons of things to come, including a website. Yes, I'm one person. Anyways, you guys have a wonderful and amazing day. And remember, anyone can invest, anyone can start a business, anyone can do the goals that they want to set. Ugh, did I even say that right? No, I didn't. Anyone can go towards the goals that they have set. Okay, I think that's better. Much better. Don't give up and don't let other people tell you what you cannot do. Don't let other people tell you that only certain people do that you are not allowed to do something because you don't look the part, because your DNA wasn't allowed to years ago. My ancestors fought hard for what I want to do and achieve, and I'm going to continue to work hard on everything that I am going to achieve. So take care. Much love. Bye.